Hey everyone, welcome back to the new video. Good to see you all over here. And today we're going to be discussing about level 2 authentication. That is, we're going to be adding an another securing layer to our application of secret submission. And here we are hashing our passwords and salting our passwords so that it will be hard for the hackers to crack our password. It would be impossible almost though. So let me show you the script. Here's this. Here you can see what's the hashing and salting. Here hashing converts a password into a fixed length string of character that appears random and meaningless. The hashed value is stored in the database. Here you can see our actual password isn't gonna store in the database. It will store hashed value in the database so that our application or the admin doesn't even know our password. He only stores the hash code. And here's the salting. It incorporates a unique salt into the hashing process. This prevents attackers from using the pre-computed rainbow tables to crack our password. So even though we're converting our password into a hashing code, it is possible for the what are they attackers or the hackers to crack our password by using the rainbow table. But when we add salting, it adds an extra layer of security by ensuring that even if two users have the same password, like my password is Ajay and the other user password is Ajay, then their hashed values will be different due to the unique salts. Unique salts, like we're gonna give salt rounds so that it will be unique. Is it? So that's it. That's all about hashing and hashing and salting. And if you want to know more about it, you can use ChatGPT to get more info about them. So let's go and add the extra layer of security to our application of secret submission. Here you go. We're gonna use bcrypt module. Let's see what it will do. Let's go to the browser and here you go, npm module bcrypt. Here you can read this. So I don't wanna. So let's check out the documentation. We can take this import bcrypt like this, or in a modern way. You have already know how we do. So we're gonna use this one, that is bcrypt.hash. This will convert our password that's been entered by the user into hash code. Here you go, bcrypt.hash plain text that's been entered by the user, and it is for adding the uniqueness by using the salt rounds. And the function, it will be async or the unanimous function. It can be anything, and that's how we are going to convert our password into hash code and insert that password hash code into the database. I'll show you how that will do. And after that we have converted it, so when the user wanted to log in to the website, that admin doesn't have our password. It does only have the what's called hash code. But when the user wanted to log in, it will compare the password that's been entered by the user or the login password into the hash that's been stored into the database, compare and return the boolean. If that's true, here you go. If it is comparison is true, then it will return true, otherwise false. Based on this, if it's true, then we're going to allow the user to access his data inside the website. Otherwise, make him log in again or register. So that's it. That's what we are aiming in this video. So let's go to the Visual Studio and check out the code that I have already written. So first things first, I have imported the bcrypt into our index.js. This is where we're gonna write. This is our previous code. I've added a few functionalities to our code so that it will add the layer of security to our project. So here, when the user wanted to register, it will take the email and password that's been entered by the user and check the result whether the past user is already existed in the database or not. If it is, then it will say the user is already existed, try login. Otherwise, we're gonna allow him to register, and we're gonna insert the data values into the database. Here you go, we can see at the time else we're going to use bcrypt.hash, so we can directly insert the hash code into the database. So that's why, here you go, we have added the functionality of this. That's it. This is all we have done. So first we're going to hash the code that's been entered by the user password, and we're going to hash. If there's any error, we're going to show. Otherwise, we're going to insert that into the database and allow the user to go to the secret.ejs. Otherwise, if there's any error in the try and catch block, we're going to show over there. And that's it. Registration is done and the user data has been stored in the database as hash code. So our password is unknown to the admin as well. And when the user try to log in, here you go. So start from, we're going to check whether the user is inside, log, have an account or not. So here, and we're gonna compare the password that's been entered by the user, that is login password, with the password that's been stored inside the database. Here you go. We're using select.start from the user and check out the email, and we're gonna get the password. This is how we're gonna get the password here. Stored hash password is user dot, here's the user, where's the user, where here, user 0. If there's an account, then it will return the user, and we're going to get the password as an hash code. So this is a hash password and it's login, and compare both of them. And if it is true, if it is true, result is true, then we're going to allow him to go to the secret.ejs. If there's an error, we're gonna say, and otherwise we're gonna say it's an incorrect password. That's it. This is how it does works. So let's go to open the terminal and cd over the location to the level 2 authentication and run the index.js. Where? Mm, is it okay? Too slow you are, my dear. Here, first thing I'm going to register. I just wanted to show you the database. Our photos are enough to make you comfort, I guess. Where are the gallery? Here. Here you go. Here you can see the password that's been entered by the user is becoming as an hash code, storing as an hash code. Here you go. This is how our password is going to be stored in the database, like this. So I hope you understand. We're going to explore uh, different levels of authentication levels in the future videos, and I'm so looking forward to teach you more. Okay. Oh, so first we are registering what I'm gonna use at the rate of gmail.com. I hope she won't see it. I'm gonna give a password as Sivya. Okay, and I'm gonna register. Okay, not now. So when I'm go to login page, here's the login. I'm going to use at the rate of gmail.com and password is okay. When I try to log in, it's done. So now registration and login has been successfully done, and you have already seen how our passwords is going to store, and how it's compare, and how it's going to change the user password or plain password into an hash code by using the salting as well, and hash coding, and we're going to be using bcrypt npm module. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this, and you learned so much from this video, and I'm so grateful to teach you more and more. And I'll see you all in the next video. Before I say farewell to you, here's the password. Here you go. This is how our password became. You know, this is just Divya name, and it became a random and a meaningless hash code. So that's it. I'm gonna stop the server, and I'll show you the code for you, and I'm going to provide the repository link in the description, so feel free to check out the code, and run it in your browser so that you'll understand what's going on. You know, it is always better to write write and check out the results by yourself instead of watching videos. So this is a tip, and that's it for today. Bye then.